Thank you for watching the Artfest show. All right, and our studio audience. Yeah. Right now it's kind of loud. The music on. So we'll give it a second to play out there. Our house band. Conversation Suicide. Woo! Yeah. All right, hoorah. How's everybody doing today?
Fantastic, Flem.
I'm doing
Awesome. Well, we're real excited tonight, here I am, because on the Artfest show, we have, next to the bearded freak, Tucci-Sapp, who is the new co-host of the Artfest show.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Artfest.
Yay. And he was, he tries to help me say little things like, you yap a bit, boy. So let's talk more rock. Artfest show supporting art and music, Martin Aguilar.
Yeah. Woo! Shall Martin take it away?
Take it away.
Take it away, Martin.
That's what that was supposed to sing, though.
All right. So this song's called Daisy Girl. Daisy girl, oh yeah, you're my girl. You're changing my world. You're making my heart swirl. Oh my love, oh yeah, you're tough. Your voice is a gift from all who you've loved. Oh, live it up, lovely. How strange it is to be me. Well, clearly I love thee. If only I could make you believe. Daisy girl, oh yeah, you're my girl. You're changing the world, making my heart swirl. For a while, oh, for a while, we end loving, and every day with a smile. I live it up, lovely. How strange it is to be me. Well, clearly I love thee. If only I could make you believe.
Heck yeah.
What was that, me?
Martin, can you do one more?
Yes.
Actually, before you do one more, Martin, where can we see you playing?
At the Rialto on December 22nd.
Excellent, excellent. And in regard to the song you just played, Daisy Girl, what was that about?
A dream I had.
Wow.
Nice.
I had a
Okay.
dream one day about some girl in a daisy sundress.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That makes it kind of sexual. Ooh.
No, it wasn't sexual. It was more of
Flim.
a love story
Sorry.
in my dream.
He's a young man.
Yes, I am only 21.
You know, it's all about love, folks. It's not about sex. It's about love. Seriously. For reals.
Good. You got another for us?
Yeah.
Oh, tell us more about this 20-second show. I heard that someone from the Tucci-Sapp combo might be playing as well, or both of them actually. So the Bean Street Collective show, what is it? 22nd of December?
Yeah.
And that's a charity benefit at Rialto, correct?
Yes, it is.
For Child's Play. Do you want to talk a little bit about Child's Play?
Sure. Child's Play, we're giving donations to like children that are in hospitals that don't receive toys or anything for Christmas, really. And what we're doing is we're having a band play, accepting donations, and we're selling artwork for 5 cents each.
Wow.
Yeah.
For 5
And
cents. So you can
yes.
go to this Rialto show. It's $10 a ticket,
$10
if I'm not
ticket,
mistaken.
yes.
That money goes to Child's Play charity, and then you can buy a piece of artwork for 5 cents.
For 5 cents.
Nice.
Right before Christmas,
Excellent.
or for Hanukkah. So,
Yeah.
yep, excellent. And some of the artists performing: Seamus Burton, Martin Aguilar, Craig Roberts, Flamboyant.
Oh.
Wow. Jillian LaCroix, your violinist.
Yep.
With Bean Street Collective, Mr. Scotty Kerr, Mick Garrison, Chris Sapp, Chris Sapp. How did that get on this list? Tigel Pinto and Chris Ryan. Wow. So.
Wait till you hear Chris Ryan, folks. If you get to that Rialto show, we don't get to see him as much as we'd like at Bean Street, but he is pinnacle. He is just beautiful. There's a song he does with Craig Roberts, Windy Day, that they wrote, that Chris and all of them wrote, and it's I've gotten to play bass a couple times, and when Chris Ryan's there and I get to play bass, I cream Matt James. He's good. He's really good.
And plays with the lovely and talented Tristan Tucci,
Oh man.
who will be
don't even
playing
get
at
us
Rialto
started.
as well.
Trist.
Oh my goodness, Tristan Tucci. Singer-songwriter Tristan Tucci. That is the most beautiful woman on the planet. So,
Okay, there's a little bias in there, folks, if you can hear it, but Tristan is an amazing artist. I saw her at Makers recently for a performance to a nice little, very artistic, a lot of scientists, very interesting crowd that Makers is building. So, you know, intellectuals, artists, they loved her. They ate her for breakfast. She was feeding to them out of her hand, and it was beautiful.
I saw her at that show. I also saw her at La Cocina when
Right.
you played at La Cocina as well with Tristan, and just amazing performance. Amazing. Actually, Stadium Grill as well. Wow.
Sure.
You
Yeah.
guys play everywhere.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I've
Good.
seen a lot of Bean Street Collective members up in that open mic stuff at the HUD, and I guess eventually Dubliners. They're going to have even a paid gig with Seamus Burton, Sir Seamus Burton, who is coming on this
Seamus.
show. Sir Seamus Burton,
Yes.
knighted by Ula. That's a long story, but coming on this
Wait,
show.
the Seamus Burton is going to be on this show?
I'm not even kidding. Today we've got him.
You're kidding me.
We've also, you know what? We should go over that real quick before we let you hit us up with a nice loud one, peppy one, man. Before we do that, with our amazing friend and artist, we're going to mention what we've got for you today on the Artfest show, folks. Yay! Because what? It's all about the guests and these crazy, weirdly compatible co-hosts here. We've got the firing of David Michael Franklin as business manager for Artfest Productions with the hiring of Christopher Sapp, who's also the co-host of the Artfest show.
I love David Michael Franklin.
I do too.
And he's a good guy.
But he's
Never
not
met
really
the
good
guy in my life.
at his DIY efforts have not really generated much revenue over the years. We've got Bright Idea record label. I'm sorry, one more shameless self-promotion. Hopefully going to sign Conversation Suicide and get some of our discs out under their label. We're going to talk about Bean Street Collective and what they're doing for some artists in this town later. But we've got JJ Styles coming on, Bright Ideas, and that's Bright Idea record label and many other.
Is that the same?
amazing
Wait, is that the same
things.
JJ Styles from High Intentions?
Yes.
I love that guy.
Who's playing tonight
Love that
at the
guy.
Rock. But yes. And then we've got Gypsy and Friends with some amazing stuff today
And
going on.
is Martin going to play one more?
And Martin's going to play one more, so give it up.
Right.
Yeah.
At my door, the leaves are falling. A cold, wild wind has come. Sweetheart, I see them everywhere, and I miss those arms that held me when all of the love was there. And I wonder if she's sorry for leaving what we had begun. There's someone for me somewhere, but I still miss someone. Oh, I never got over those blue eyes. I see them everywhere, and I miss those arms that held me when all the love was there. And I wonder if she's sorry for leaving what we had begun. There's someone for me somewhere, but I still miss someone. But I still miss someone.
Yeah.
That was a song by Johnny Cash, by the way.
Johnny Cash, one of my idols.
Cash. I love Johnny Cash.
Wow, that was amazing.
Thank you.
Would you sign my lapel?
Oh.
No, I'm kidding. I'm
Yes.
kidding.
I will sign it with a pen. Maybe if you had
But
sharp.
honestly, beautiful stuff, man.
Very good, Martin.
I wish we could do a lot more, but we gotta keep it rolling, get
Oh, it's
Seamus
on.
on here. Well, we may have you come back on. We're gonna try to leave as much room for live music today. We only got a couple videos, so.
Okay, cool. That sounds good.
Excellent. Thank you, Martin.
You will.
Thank you very much.
Love you, man. Just in case you don't come back up.
Did I just take this off?
We want to do a whole hour show of Martin, of course.
I
At
don't know
one
about
point,
that.
we shall. Once we get the field cameras, really, and get Mark willing to go out and do the field work, film one of his concerts or something, that'd be the way to go.
Who's up
with that. Right now, what we're doing is wanted to check. Chris, did you want to talk about some of the things with Bean Street Collective and that multiple artist compilation?
Yes, just very quickly, because I want to get some other guests on Free Will Collective. It's kind of a unique, it's almost a label idea for a group. We have multiple artists come in and play with Bean Street. We play 7 nights a week, and Free Will Collective. So if they show up, that's fine. If no one wants to play, or if they have other things to do, then that's good. There's no pressure on any artist, and it is an artist collective. So we have individuals who come. They write poetry. They do spoken word. Tigel Pinto will come play flute, do spoken word. Ash will come and draw or paint. Jim Marshall next door, the famous
Both of their art
saxophonist,
has been on our show already.
Yes.
Jim Marshall stuff brought by Scott Kerr, another famous Bean Streeter, and Ash's art was on our last show. Check it out, folks, online, the Artfest show.
So yeah, it's a great collective. Next door, Jillian LaCroix, again, Jim Marshall, Ryan Kerrigan from Queen Anne's Revenge, who toured Europe last year, and with metalcore.
Yeah, it's
So
metalcore, but anything metal, that boy will shred.
Right.
Shred.
The next Edward Van Halen. So
And
So
I've
it's
even
great.
joined Bean Street Collective. I've got a shot at being a part of it, I hear.
You've been once or twice. Oh, wait. We see you almost every night. So
Isn't that horrible?
And jamming with us.
So folks, be glad
So-
that you're not necessarily a musician. You don't live downtown. You won't have to worry about that every night visit from Flim, you know. But yeah.
So good. Shall we get to the next?
Well, the next thing we're going to do is a music video because it's a good segue, I think, into Friends, which is a song that Conversation Suicide did a few years ago that
What is
you're
that
saying.
sound? What is that sound?
Oh, I think we've got a call. Hold on, folks.
Oh.
We've got a call in.
Hello. Good afternoon. This is Tucci-Sapp. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Tristan Tucci, who's playing at Rialto on December 22nd. Can we put this on speaker?
Have her call this number.
Is there anything you'd like to say to our viewers on Access TV right now?
Put it on speakerphone. Yeah.
Support local music, local art, and we love you, Tristan Tucci. Thank you for calling in.
Yes, we do.
And ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Tristan Tucci. You'll see her December 22nd at the Rialto Theater. Thank you so much. We love you. All right, bye-bye.
Awesome. I wish we could have heard her, and I heard her, and it was very cute. Oh, these lovers. But, of course, it wasn't really that, missable there when I alluded to your bias, but also his lovely wife now. But Tristan Tucci tearing it up in Tucson and big part of Bean Street Collective because he's the godfather of Bean Street, but she's the fairy godmother.
Tristan Tucci, I married her?
Yes, sir.
Oh, my goodness. God, I'm a lucky guy. Wow. Wow. So,
Ooh,
all right.
what a lucky man he was. I'm just going to do a cover right now. A cappella. Okay, no.
So,
This
a
is-
video and then maybe have Mr. Gypsy on.
I think that's a great plan. Thank you, Chris. So go ahead and talk about the podcast that should be starting up again soon.
Bean Street Podcast, Saturday night, broadcast worldwide, shown on Facebook and YouTube. Also, everyone be sure to keep in touch with Tucson local artists, poets on the Bean Street Collective Facebook page. Is that correct, Mr. Buoyant?
That is correct. Bean Street Collective. It's a group. You can even join it if you're an artist or musician. I don't know, maybe even someone who's just interested in
Yes, anyone.
Yeah, anyone, anywhere. At this point,
And what are we about to see here, Flem?
what we've got is the lead-in track that on this compilation you heard Eggshells at the opening part of the show there. Before we went to our first guest, Martin Aguilar, we had Eggshells by Conversation Suicide. A few years ago, it's got that retro sound.
Right.
That's one of the choices for the Bean Street compilation CD.
Excellent. So let's take a quick look.
Okay.
And Eggshells is, what was the inspiration for that, Flem?
It was partly about life with someone who could potentially be a codependent spouse, but partly about life within a band. Because in a band, if you
Wow.
listen to how it ends, you can tell it's talking about the band itself. Yeah.
Excellent. And where can we access this?
One of the main places right now is Reverb Nation. We've got tracks there. We've got them all over the web. If you just do a Google us, there's a bunch of different independent sites still because we're not signed yet.
Excellent. Excellent.
This is called Friends. It's the other track that Christopher Sapp thinks will be the one that could be useful someday.
That's one of my favorite songs.
said she'd help me find my way. Isolation takes its toll, all dressed up, no place to go, makes you seem so far away. Hey, oh, how I hope you could help me to see it's dark and I can't see the day. Now I can see that it's all up to me. Somehow I'll find my own way. And John, down the line, old Jack Daniels was a friend of mine, said he'd chase my blues away. Played his mind, said party on, now those friends are dead and gone, makes them seem so far away. Hey, oh, how I hope you could help me to see it's dark and I can't see the day. Now I can see that it's all up to me. Somehow I'll find my own way. Out of jail, out of time, Jesus Christ was a friend of mine, said he'd help me find my way. Some folks only feel real good when they get to hate someone, makes them seem so far away. Hey, Mary Jane was a friend of mine, said she'd help me find my way. Isolation takes its toll, all dressed up, no place to go, makes you seem so far away. Hey.
Almost alive. Okay.
So that was, again, Friends by Conversation Suicide. Jeff Rosen gets all the credit for collaborating with me on that one. No longer in the band, doing any music with me right now. And here we go with Gypsy.
And let me introduce Karina and Jessica. And they are part of Music and Mayhem with John Russell. Give it up for Team Mayhem. And there's a lot of other stuff going on as well in our lives. So.
Definitely.
Yeah. Excuse me? That's quite all right, Chris.
There we go.
Perfect.
Next time, buy me a drink. Buy me a drink first before you fondle me, Chris. Okay?
Dinner first, sir.
Thank you.
Dinner first.
Not McDonald's. That won't go.
Or Taco Bell.
That's good. Our last
So-
guest had almost started a fist fight when he fondled him. Wow.
Right, yeah. You know, I kind of
sorry.
like it as long as I get paid for it.
Right?
But,
I mean, he works hard for the money, you know?
but we're doing some amazing things on Music and Mayhem with John Russell, and both Jessica and Karina are interviewers, and we do interviews on KAMP radio as well, and I have a radio show in LA, Tommy Boland's Metal Maniacs, where we only play independent, unsigned music, the best from around the world.
Awesome.
Yeah, which is a really good thing. And now I'm getting involved in the Spirit Foundation, which is bringing teachers, music, and equipment to kids who normally wouldn't have the opportunity to do so. And that the founder is Todd Rundgren.
Oh,
You know,
that's
Todd.
so cool.
So there's a whole lot of things going on. Jessica has so much going on as well. Do you want to talk a little bit about what you're doing, Jessica?
Well, I'm in a group called Musical Mayhem Cabaret. We actually have a show
tonight, the 30th of November, at Flux. We perform Broadway musical show tune songs.
Yes.
So I'm excited for that tonight.
And what's the catchphrase for that?
We are over dramatic and under rehearsed.
There you go.
Yes.
And it works really well. It's really a lot of fun. It's fun for the audience, and it's
We'll make you laugh. We'll make you cry. We'll make you participate. If you've never seen our show, you're up for a treat.
yes.
Yes.
And so if you ever get a chance to see them, they're just amazing off the hook.
Thank you.
And Karina is a model and an actress,
lovely.
and she's actually being promoted now internationally as a model. Thank you, Gypsy.
Yes, thank you, Gypsy.
No, don't thank him. Don't thank him.
I love you, Gypsy.
And the three of us are like the three caballeros. If you see one of us, you see the other two. So.
Yeah, we're inseparable.
Do you want to give people a little bit of an idea what else you're doing? I know you're doing a music video for.
Hey,
Yes, I actually just filmed in a music video for a local musician here in Tucson. His name is Matthew Considine, or Michael Considine, excuse me. He's a really good musician. His song is really amazing. And that was a lot of fun. I had to play the pissed off girlfriend. So just right up my alley.
I know you nailed that. I know you nailed that. Just by the looks I get sometimes, I know you nailed that.
Oh, you get a lot more than looks.
That's true. Oh. Wow.
Now he gets it. Now he gets it.
We are on TV.
No, I'm just kidding. We have no rating now.
It's quite a gypsy sandwich.
Yeah. Racy. So, I love Music and Mayhem with John Russell, by the way.
Music and Mayhem with John Russell is an awesome show to working with John and Mischief and everybody is a real treat and a pleasure. And we get to talk to a lot of stars and a lot of celebs from outside of Tucson that are coming to Tucson as well. And we're going to have a special guest call in a few minutes and get to talk to him. So yeah, it's all good. I mean, Jessica and I just did an interview for KAMP Radio, which we set up some of their interviews and we go on the air and with Andy Kay, who is the drummer for System of a Down.
It was awesome.
Yeah,
that's one of my idols.
Yes.
Yeah.
System
So
of a Down.
I'm pretty.
but he's, he
excited
comes
about
from
that
an
one.
EDM background, even though he was in System of a Down, hell of a drummer, and played metal, and then I believe he had an alternative progressive band
Oh yeah,
called
the hip hop act too.
yeah.
Yep.
He was in the Apex Theory, if you remember
I
that.
did not know that.
No. So besides that, now he's really doing the EDM dubstep thing, and he's really kicking tail doing it as well. And he's working with people like DJ Dank and has some awesome PR people too. I want to mention Tom and Tracy George in this little town in Iowa who gets a lot of our celebs for us for interviews. I mean, they're amazing people. So. And Jessica, who's been the favorite star that you've been able to talk to?
All of them.
All of them.
I'm such a groupie. I get all excited. Yeah.
You embarrass me. But no, I'm just
I
saying,
do, and that's okay, though.
No, that's okay though. It's all good, you know.
Good embarrassment, right?
It is.
So
I get all warm just thinking about it right now.
Who have you enjoyed the most so far?
I don't really have a favorite. I'm sorry.
Out of Black Dahlia Murder, and you got to talk to
Skeleton
Rex
Witch.
Brown, who was the bassist for Pantera.
Fallujah, and then Trevor from Vital Remains.
No, Trevor was from Black Dahlia.
Oh, Black Dahlia
Murder.
Murder. I'm thinking of Vital Remains. That was pretty
Rex
good. Rex,
from-
thank you. Oh, Rex from Pantera, definitely.
Yes, Kill Devil Hill now.
Yes, that was
Kill
awesome.
Devil
It
Hill's
was such a
an
legend.
amazing band.
I
Rex
enjoyed
is
meeting
still
Rex.
one of the best bass players around. And he was really cool. I think we did like a half-an-hour interview with him that we won't be able to show on the show. We'll be able to show in segments, you know, like we'll show a certain segment of that interview, and then to see the whole thing, you'll have to go to our
What's
site
the next show?
on YouTube. No, YouTube.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah.
The whole 30-minute.
Yeah, the whole thing, so.
That's what's playing back here, folks. This is Music and Mayhem with John Russell. Not any particular episode, just kind of streaming it in the background. This is a
there you
David
see
Bowie
David Bowie. Yeah.
video. I mean, it's actually what stands with this John Russell's other project.
With
right?
Sickerwell.
And he got the rights for David Bowie's imagery.
VJ Flood, actually, in England, got the rights for that, and John and Sickerwell did the music for it. Sickerwell is is also the engineer for the radio show Tommy Boland's Metal Maniacs, which we do in L.A.
Most awesome.
He's a really great guy. He's actually from Tucson.
Very
Nick,
nice.
For those who know Nick So Joyce, he's a pretty intense character. He's really moving up the ladder in L.A. He's on Abducted Records. He's like released at least 4 or 5 EPs this year alone, and I know he's got another one coming out really soon. He's an amazing artist.
Gives me hope because I've been abducted before. So
Yeah, I know, but that's because that's only because you really enjoy alien anal probes. Yeah.
God damn.
Are you allowed
this
to say
anus is
what's
reserved. This anus is reserved for Bubba in prison.
For those who are seeing the
I've been
video,
writing to him
I
for
can
3
pretty
years,
much say whatever I want. If you just saw part of that video, then yeah, that was a nude scene where 2 women were having
Just now?
fun. Yeah.
While we were talking. Hey, good
While we were
timing.
talking.
See, it gets
Yeah.
racy.
Yeah.
Awesome. Now we're getting.
Exactly.
I'm just looking at the time. We try not to talk about the time, but
I know.
We do have.
A caller coming in in just a couple minutes.
So we're gonna stay on. We're doing good.
Yeah.
JJ, it'll be a short segment on Bright Idea, and then Seamus will have you take the show out, so we're not gonna
There you go.
miss you.
So there's other things we're doing as well. We're doing Huntress, and Richie Ramone will be coming into town January 30th. We're trying to get Conversation Suicide on that bill. Woo! And Stands with Fists is on that bill as well. And it'll be great seeing Richie. But it'll be even greater seeing you guys on that bill with Richie.
Were
know
you
what I'm
there
saying?
when Richie said that thing to our drummer?
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah. When the last time he was here, I brought him into town. He did a couple dates here in Tucson, and he played one at the Runway with Drizzle. Remember?
Right.
And they did. Somebody put
something in my drink.
Which, believe it or not, and people don't know this, is a true story.
I believe it.
When he was younger, when he was a teenager, someone put something in his drink and then messed with him. It was really, but he wrote a hit song out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Everyone's had that roofie experience at least once, but anyway.
I feel left out then.
Well, I won't even mention JJ Styles, who would pepper spray himself and then take a roofie just to set everything off nicely. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes. You don't kid about drugs on TV. That's the
No,
one thing.
no, we don't talk about drugs. We keep it very. This is going to be sponsored by Disney soon, so we're keeping it on the DL here.
Yeah, Disney Records. Actually, I work with Disney Records. Believe it or not, they don't remember me from when I got 86th from Nickelodeon and Disney in Canada.
I can see that happening, actually.
They wouldn't let me wear contacts. I was doing my own show called Gary the Gnome, and they wouldn't let me wear contacts. And they took a dark adult comedy and tried to make it a kid's show. A Saturday morning kids show with me as the host.
Sounds like Pee Wee's Herman's show.
Wasn't allowed to wear glasses. Yeah, it sounds very much like it. And I believe my ending, because I couldn't read the teleprompter, so I did what Gary the Gnome did, play hard, play harder, and if that doesn't work, bust a cap in their ass. It took them about 5 minutes to walk me out the front door and say that's it. But I want to thank you for that $12,000 Nickelodeon and that one experiment that you tried that really sucked.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Nickelodeon. We love
Thank
you.
you. Because I spent that
slimed.
$12,000. I really did.
Slime.
And unfortunately,
Where
the
is it?
show is so buried that we'll never ever see it because of that. But
That's too bad.
yeah, right now you're watching an interview I did with Danko Jones from Canada, who I've known for like 15 years, and he has this. Believe it or not, he's got 18 hit songs.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah,
I believe it.
yeah,
That's awesome. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
there's a lot of big things happening in Canada. People don't even know,
yeah. Protest the Hero. They did an Indigo program where they were trying to raise 25 grand to do a video, and they ended up with like $250,000 out of their campaign.
Is Tommy Boland going to call? I'm sorry.
He's going to call on 629-0708
What we'll do is.
at 3:35. So where the hell are you?
So he's not off by much. He's not off by much.
We on hold or
We got this.
that
This is good to go.
Okay. All right.
He checked it out when he came in.
Let me just.
Folks, we're still working on transitions, but a big thank you for Mark, the cameraman, who
Mark, you rule.
Where are you?
You rule.
who's showing what happens when he falls over sometimes. And then, no, I just
No,
kidding.
that was me falling over. Actually, I tripped over the lights.
He's
Yeah.
what
Always
makes this
fall
show
over.
keep moving and interesting,
So he's-
you know.
yeah.
It's a talk show.
Name
We
him
could come
Clumsy
off like
Gypsy.
He
PBS.
tries to
Gypsy.
keep it going.
He tries hard.
Yes.
And he makes all the difference. We take a look at our studio audience. They're what helped. Yay, studio audience. But Mark Boland, where are
Tommy
you?
Boland.
Tommy Boland.
Oh, Mark, Mike.
Matthew.
Now that phone is on.
It should be
Okay.
waiting for a call. So
Waiting for a call. Why don't we talk to the ladies? What else are you ladies up to right now?
Yeah, go first. You got more exciting stuff.
Oh,
Just kidding. Just kidding. I like to brag about her because she's
that's
really good at
because
what
I'm
she
a
does.
manager.
That's why.
Oh, you're awesome. You're really good at what you do.
Aren't we lovely?
And what is that?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
What
sorry.
do we do?
What do we do? Yeah, like fools. No, I'm kidding.
Drive me crazy. That's
we
what
drive
she both
Gypsy
do.
crazy.
Yes.
That's our #1 talent.
That's
Yes.
right. Yeah.
And they do it so well.
That's right.
Well,
You
I've
don't even
been
have to
here
try.
modeling in Tucson for a little over a year. I've worked with some amazing photographers here in Tucson. I am part of the Rockin' Pinups, which hopefully will be with Richie Ramon when he's here. We actually have a Stuff the Bug event coming up, so you guys should all come.
You should talk about that a little bit.
Okay.
That's an event for,
for Casa de los Niños.
yes.
What it is well, I'm sure you all have heard of Stuff the Bus. This is Stuff the Bug. It's a VW Bug. We're trying to get the VW Bug van, and
You
everyone
calling in
comes-
or what?
Everyone comes and they donate a toy for kids.
Dude, it's
for
3:38.
Kids that need toys for Casa
We're
de los
in
Niños.
Arizona.
And
Call me now.
he's distracting
Call me
anyway.
now on that number I gave you. Okay?
Anyways, so
All
you
right,
should come
peace.
out. It's going to be at the Chewy's off Houghton. It is a little, it's very east side of Tucson, but it's for a great cause. There's going to be raffle prizes. There's going to be, you can also, any car clubs here in Tucson, if you want to register your car, there is a nice little prize that you get for whoever votes for the best car. And you should definitely come out.
he's definitely calling.
Is he calling?
Yes.
Keep going. You guys are
Oh.
doing great. You guys are awesome.
You better answer it.
I'm going to make sure this goes off.
I also work with Sharon and Taisha Harvey. They're part of TNC Enterprises. They help anybody who wants to get into the industry, whether it's modeling,
Hey,
acting,
Tommy, is that you?
dancing, doesn't matter. They
Very good
Very
group of
good.
people.
Nope,
Yes.
that's
are
okay,
amazing,
bro.
amazing
We're going to
people.
figure out on
I also
how to
work
put
with
it
Angel
over the
Indo
air,
for
so
Indo
it's all
Cotton.
good.
He
Right
actually
now,
just
the
opened a
host
shop.
just
It's
ran
on-
into the
It's at
booth.
Monterey Court.
But
There's live
I-
music every single night
the
at
lovely
Monterey Court,
ladies
especially in
are
the summer.
speaking right now,
But he just
so you'll
opened
be
his
on
shop.
the air.
Beautiful,
Uno
beautiful clothes
momento,
from
por
Peru.
favor.
The cotton is in
Okay.
Peru and it's made in Peru, and then he brings them
So-
over. 100% of the proceeds go back into the community of either Peru
So
or
just hold,
Tucson.
please.
And he works with a lot of veterans here in Tucson. He's a veteran himself, so he gives
Yeah,
back to the community.
Exactly.
And I've
we'll
walked
talk
for
about
him
bonsai.
several
We'll
times
talk
on
about
one of his models.
kamikaze and the people that are in
Let's
the
see, what else do
project
I
with
do?
you. We'll talk about the guitar
Takes really
work
great photos.
as well that you
Takes
just
really great
posted.
photos.
I
Okay.
love my photos, and I work with some amazing photographers, and I have a lot of fun doing it. I love my fellow models and
well,
my fellow
we'll
actresses,
say that.
and I want to get more
But
involved.
we'll
with
mention
Tornadoes.
some of the names
Tornado.
that you mentioned, like
Oh,
those
yes, I'm
from
a
the
part of a
Misfits,
go-go
so on and
group
so
called
forth.
the,
It's all about name
Tornadoes.
recognition.
Yes, she does a lot of stuff.
Go-Go.
And
So
right
I'm
now
also
they're just
doing
trying to
that,
figure
and-
out how
well,
to
last
get
night
your
with the Rockin'
voice
Pinups,
on
we actually
air.
did go-go dancing for a local band here in Tucson, so that was a lot of fun
And
too.
here's the host now.
And I think,
And
So do we have
talk
it
about
figured
you
out?
now.
He's on it right now.
oh, he's on the phone actually. So
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's on the phone with me, but is he over the air?
how do we get him on the air?
Put him
So I
on
tell him that you're on the phone with him.
Yeah.
We're trying to get him on the phone.
Gotta love
We have-
technology.
Come on up. Make sure you get a segment in. Go ahead and come right up.
Well, for me, I'm
Come
gonna go
on,
into.
Eric.
Are we ready?
Talk about
Oh,
it.
okay. Well, I actually auditioned for American Idol in 2004. Yeah.
Yeah, he's on. Right
Yeah,
here.
I was on a local contest called Lucky Break at the Desert Diamond Casino, so I've got some videos on that. I worked with a couple people from my other cast, Musical Mayhem Cabaret.
All right.
We did 50 Shades of Red at the Fox Theater. Are we ready?
We are ready.
yay.
Tommy, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Gypsy. What's going on, dude?
You are the man. This
Hi.
is Tommy Bolin, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi,
from
Tommy.
Hi, Tommy.
Hello.
He started out in Warlock. He was on the gold record. What was the name of that record again?
That album was Triumph and Agony. It went platinum in Germany and gold, and probably platinum in America by now. It sold a couple of million around the world, but it was a great album. Had a great time doing it. Did the whole world tour with it as well.
Right. So Tommy's actually been a teenage prodigy. He is the human shred machine, is what he is on guitar.
That's my PR man right there.
That's what management's for, Tommy. Do you want to talk about a couple of the projects you're doing right now? If you want to start with the Guitar Wheel.
Yeah, well, Guitar Wheel is one of my endorsers. They're a great company, great supporter of mine. You know, I've done videos for them. I've done clinics with them. At Sam Ash and all that place. They've been great supporters. And also, as you know, I got my band NYC, which I sing in front, and we're preparing to go in the studio with Ulrich Wilde, the Grammy-nominated producer who did all the Static X records, Zombie, OTEP. He's been in the wings waiting. I've been putting the record together. And of course, I play with Richard Ramone, lead guitar. I did the album entitled, did all the guitar work on that. We've done touring in South America. We played Stonefest in Australia. We were on the main stage with Aerosmith and Van Halen. That was pretty cool at ANZ Stadium.
Right.
Then I got another side project. I'm constantly keeping busy. The bass player who used to play with Richie, a guy named Jiro Okabe, is a great friend of mine. We have a project called Bonsai, which is kind of like us shredding and doing stuff totally different than NYC, totally different than the music I do with Richie. So it's really cool. Plus, Jiro is constantly in motion. He has another project he's doing called Kamikaze, which I've written all the lyrics for that album, and he's actually in the studio right now as we speak with CJ Ramone and Dez from the Misfits. And he's got, I think he's got Ellie Deason getting ready to play on that. And he's got a whole bunch of VIPs on that. And that one I've written all the lyrics for that. So I've been keeping busy. And then, of course, we got an upcoming tour with Richie coming up. So it's like, pedal to the metal here.
Yes, and we look forward to seeing you again, Tommy. So you have
Awesome.
many endorsements. Do you want to just, I know Morley is one. Do you want to just talk
Oh, wow,
about
that's a long list. We have Morley pedals, of course. There's EMG pickups, Schecter guitars,
That's
Albion
right.
amps.
Schecter made a guitar after you.
Schecter named the guitar for me. No, I haven't heard that yet.
Oh, it's happening. It's in the works, Tommy. I just haven't told you yet.
Oh, there you go. This is why you make the big bucks, Gypsy. This is why I keep you on, dude, because you got all the angles working for me. I appreciate it. There's Schecter, there's Pedal Train, GHS strings, leather straps. There's it's like Digitech. I work with Boss. There's a lot of great companies that are on board working with me. If I forget anybody now, they're going to get shot.
Right.
Well, you can see that all at TommyBolin.com. Oh, Celestion. Celestion speakers are great. I use those. Their speakers exclusively. And a lot of great products. Definitely worth checking out. That I built. It's like my race car.
Yes,
that I put
exactly.
together. I'm very proud and privileged to have these people fully endorse me.
Well, I want to thank you so much for calling in, Tommy. We only had a couple minutes here, but whenever I get to talk to you and whenever you get to a chance to talk to the people, it's always an awesome thing.
I appreciate it, man. Like I said, definitely you can find more information at TommyBolin.com. That's BOLAN. You can find all my Facebook links there. Tommy Bolin Official, and NYCTheBand.com. A lot of the latest stuff and some videos and stuff to check out. And always great talking to you, Gypsy. Always appreciate everything you do.
Answer one thing for me. What type of genre is bonsai?
Bonsai? Wow, how would you describe that? I guess kind of like 80s shred metal meets Deep Purple, kind of.
Really?
Nice.
Yeah, because Jiro sings in that, I sing in that. We both trade off vocals and sometimes sing within the same song. Sort of like the Stanley Simmons Kiss thing, we trade off lyrics. And there's a lot of shredding. So it's different than like what I do with Richie and different than the industrial approach of NYC. So it's really,
right.
Some really cool stuff. It definitely, as soon as I have something available, it's been recorded. And it's going to be mixed very soon, and then it'll be put out because Jiro has a lot of connections to dial in with that. He's very much a businessman.
Well, hopefully we'll get to see you tour with that project here in Tucson.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll work.
where there's a stage, I'm ready to rock.
Okay.
Work on it, Gypsy.
All right. So anyway, Tommy, much love. Thank you for coming on the show.
Yay.
And
Thank
that
you.
was Tommy Bolin, ladies and gentlemen.
You guys rock. I appreciate your support. Thank you.
All right. Take care, Tommy. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
You got it, G-Man. Take
All
care.
right, peace.
Awesome. A little bit of fame.
As you see on my neck here, the neck tats I have, Tommy calls me G-Man, so there's the G-Man on that side. And on that side is Gypsy, you know, the character that I go by around here.
G-Man. That sounds cooler.
Yeah, well, you know, it's more politically correct because when you're doing a big radio show in L.A., you know, and you call yourself Gypsy, then you're going to have real gypsies calling in going, why is he?
And there's all the political correct.
That is.
Well, listen, I am so sorry, but we have to get you off. I will give you a whole show.
No.
I will give you a whole show.
Don't ever apologize for getting me off. At my age, I'd look for every opportunity I can. Thank you. Thank you. And Jessica Shesko and Karina Levine. Oh, they're awesome. Check them out on Facebook.
Music Man with John Russell, of course. Don't forget to check that out. G-Man or Gypsy's other big thing, one of his big things, in addition to hobnobbing with people like Tommy Bolin.
Not really my big thing, but you know.
But yeah, it's one of his things, and it comes on right before our show here on Friday nights. And
hello.
Let's just double check. I guess I've been
My mic is
yelling
on.
this whole time,
Hi,
so
Flam.
that's lovely. I do need Seamus Burton up here too, so we can get ready to go. And I guess Christopher Sapp is our co-host. Is maybe Jake? You could go see if he wants to come on, please.
This might work better with a taller chair.
Go get Christopher Sapp, please. Seamus knows where he is.
He should be out front.
All right. Well, we've had a real busy show, you know, and it always gets real busy when you get a call in from someone who's playing for Richie Ramone.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I gotta follow that. All right, so I'm gonna make this real quick so we can get Seamus in here. This is the Bright Ideas segment. I'm just gonna talk about. We've published we put a lot of new stuff online, but since we're running low on time, I'm just gonna talk about the Urinal Cakes of America. That's a band that was featured on the Comic Book Diary soundtrack, put out by Pondo Enterprises back in like 2006. Kind of wish Gene was here to talk about it, but hey, we're running low on time. So do you still have Zero Defects on Bandcamp?
Yeah, go ahead, do your thing.
All right, this is like one of the ways to get to it.
That.
It's pretty.
That's why I asked you to come up early, and we screwed that up. But that's all right. It's a busy show.
Well, that's being pulled up. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't believe it. Seamus Burton is here.
Where is he? Oh.
All right, so you go to
So take it away. Or?
Take it away, Seamus.
All right, you get your things set up, get the background set up, get it all done, grab a seat so you're comfortable, and do your thing in the background.
Last night as I slept, I dreamt I met with Bayon. I shook him by the hand and we passed the time of day. When questioned on his views on the crux of life's philosophy, he had just these few clear and simple words to say. I am going, any which way the wind may be blowing. I am going, where streams of whiskey are flowing. I have cursed, bled, and sworn, jumped bail, landed up in jail. Life has tried to stretch me, but the rope was always slack. And now that I've a pile, I'll go down to the Chelsea, all walking on my feet, but I'll leave there on my back. I am going, any which way the wind may be blowing. I am going, where streams of whiskey are flowing. It seems that the words he spoke were the wisest of philosophies. This is the words that he spoke were the wisest of philosophies. There's nothing to be gained by a wet thing called a tear. And when the world is too dark and I need the light inside of me, I'll go to the pub and drink 15 pints of beer. I am going, any which way the wind may be blowing. I am going, where streams of whiskey are flowing. One more time, I'm going, any which way the wind may be blowing. I am going, where streams of whiskey are flowing.
I just touched Seamus Burton's hair.
No, I'm gonna shake his hand, man.
Sorry, I messed
I
up a
want to touch
bit.
his skin.
I just touched Seamus Burton's hair.
Save
Thank
that
you.
locket.
Thank
But
you.
yes, Seamus Burton, one of the Irish folk heroes, of course, here on our show. Everyone give it up.
Yeah, that got picked up, right?
And Seamus, you'll be playing at the Rialto December 22nd with Bean Street
Yeah.
Collective. I heard Tristan Tucci's going to be there.
Yes. The only thing I missed
might
was
be.
a pint while you were singing that. but
Right?
We got to stay within the rules here, so no pints of whiskey or
We're not allowed to do that
vodka
on.
or shots. Or...
And Mr. Styles, I believe, has
We made
something.
sure we got drunk before we started today, though, folks.
Ho!
Zing.
Wow.
Gotta get some wireless mics up in here.
We're going back to JJ Styles now. Again, everyone give it up for Seamus Burton. He's going to take the show out if he wants. Does he have one more that he wants to take the show out in a few
Yeah, I
minutes?
could play another one.
So
Yep,
for
just
you.
stay where you
Not
are.
now, but yes.
Yeah.
And here we go with JJ Styles.
All right, this is all right here. Last time I was here, I showed you the Zero Defects Bandcamp page. If you click on recommendations, it'll bring up Meet the Urinal, some other Bright Idea stuff. There's a lot of new Bright Idea stuff on here since the last time I was here. But like I said, we got Meet the Urinal Cakes right here, put out by the Urinal Cakes of America, which is featured on the Comic Book Diary soundtrack, put out by Pondo Enterprises back in 2006. It had the songs Trachea, let's see, it also had My Eyes, that was on there, and Jaded. Jaded was the opening track for that movie.
And
So,
JJ, you play on this, correct?
yeah, I'm the singing bass player. I'm that little urinal cake guy.
Oh,
Right there. That's
look at that.
JJ
Yes.
right there. So,
Nice.
and so that was way back when. And yeah, Bright Ideas made tens of dollars that I'll be reporting to the IRS this April. So, you know, or something like that. I don't know. I'm
But I heard you're
still kind of a
stepping it up.
newbie.
I heard you got like possibly 20 releases coming out in the next year, by the end of the next year.
Well, there's already 7 up on Bandcamp, and you can find them by clicking on the recommendations thing. You know, we've got 0-d-fex.bandcamp. That was the first thing I showed on here on the Artfest show. And now there's urinalcakesofamerica.bandcamp.com. And then there's, you know, some other stuff if you click on the recommendations. So that's all I got to say about that. Yep.
Well,
So,
very good. Well, I heard that you're going to probably pull in some Conversation Suicide discs.
Yeah, in the future, that's probably gonna happen.
Woo!
And of course, that's one of the reasons why Zero Defects, High Intentions, Conversation Suicide, and Bean Street Collective are house bands here.
Oh yeah, this is live, right?
It's live.
Okay, everybody should go to the Rock tonight for the Oracle Jane Stations show, where High Intentions is gonna be performing as well. So check that out. It's at the Rock. Get there at like.
Except that it's
7
not
o'clock.
live in that way.
Oh, it's not live?
It's live right now when we're recording it. Yay!
Yeah. Oh
But you
yeah.
folks are
Okay,
gonna
so
see
today
this.
is November 30th. So
This
if
is
you
our
can do
Black
that.
Xmas show.
It was an awesome show last
Wasn't that a great
Yeah, look it
show
up
at The
on
Rock?
YouTube.
High Intentions killed it.
Woo! Hey Gene, I was talking about Comic Book Diaries, dude.
Awesome, bro.
Hell yeah.
Did you?
All right, well, check it out, everybody. And here's some more Seamus and Bean Street. And good show, Flem. Good show, man.
You betcha. Hey, he's got a question for you, JJ.
All right. Who?
What you got, Gene?
They said they're remastering Comic Book Diaries, dude.
Cool.
No, they're doing the other one, the better one. The one
That's Gene, folks. If Mark spins it on him, from Gene, who is from. Go ahead and give all the podcasts and whatnot, real quick. We'll just
grab the card out of the
Can't even remember them all.
What? Anyway.
Take it away, Seamus.
No, one thing at a time.
Wait, what's going on? man?
GMR podcast. Look it
GMR
up.
podcast.
That's Gene.
GMR
That's
podcast.
GMR podcast. Now,
Seamus. What?
We're on iTunes,
Yes.
Buzzsprout.
Now you remember it when we don't need it. Thank you.
Stitcher.
I love
wow,
you.
all right.
We're on the podcast network now, Stitcher.
Podcast Network, check it out. GMR Podcast, Marty, a great one from Access Tucson. Been doing shows for years. Here we go, folks.
Take us out, Seamus.
Seamus
All right,
Burton.
here's another one for y'all. If I should fall from grace with God where no doctor can relieve me, buried beneath the sod, but the angels won't receive me. Let me go, boys. Let me go, boys. Let me go down in the mud when the rivers all run dry. This land was always ours, was the proud land of our fathers. Belongs to us and them, and not to any others. Let them go, boys, let them go, boys. Let them go down in the mud when the rivers all run dry. Bury me at sea where no muddy ghost can haunt me. If I rock upon the waves, no corpse will lie upon me. Coming up three, boys, it's coming up threes, boys. Let them go down in the mud when the rivers all run dry. If I should fall from grace with God where no doctor can relieve me, buried beneath the sod, but the angels won't receive me. Let me go, boys, let me go, boys. Let me go down in the mud when the rivers all run dry. Go, boys, let me go, boys. Let me go down in the mud when the rivers all run dry. Yeah! Woo!
All right, well, folks, once again, Tristan's Tucci there on stage. And in honor of my new co-host, although we did have a little bit of too many chiefs, not enough Indians, and made bad decisions a couple times, this is the man here that's going to keep this show balanced. You know, not quite all phlegm chaos constantly.
Oh, phlegm chaos.
Exactly. Gives you a headache. But this is Tristan
we do love
Tucci.
it.
That's going to be our last segment for 13 seconds as we go out and say thank you for watching the Artfest show.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
You say I sang every tune from here to Bombay, Ohio. Don't know which note goes where anymore, so I'm quitting my singing ways. Oh, my singing ways. What I heard. You say you don't wanna fly, no, you don't.